So my name is Brenda Haas. I live on Oak Avenue, and I was first introduced to Lakeside back in 1989, or at least that's what I thought at the time. In 1989, I was convinced by several of my friends in college back at Otterbein that I needed to work a summer at Lakeside. And so I came up here and ended up as a gate girl for my first summer. It wasn't until about 2 weeks into the summer that I finally got a chance to go to the Hoover and realized I'd actually performed there. My time at the Hoover was actually spent with the All-Ohio State Fair Youth Choir. And apparently back in the day, I had come up here for an event and never left the building because it was a rainy day. But my gate job did change my life. I not only met my husband that summer, but I also fell in love with this community. How has Lakeside impacted my life today? I think the best way that I can phrase it is that it allowed me to remember the small town that I had grown up in back in Coshocton County. Coming back to Lakeside, it really felt in a lot of ways like I was coming home, even though I didn't grow up here. So I'm a writer by trade. I have always worked in nonfiction for the most part. So for me, coming back to Lakeside kind of opened up my more creative side. What I really felt when I came back to Lakeside was the setting was so inspirational. I just had to go there. So I did in 2018, the first year that we moved here full time. That fall, I decided to do National Novel Writing Month, and I decided to set it in the place I know best, which is Lakeside. So that led to my first draft of Finding Sutton's Choice, which came out in May of 2025. What I want most for Lakeside in the future is to maintain our charm. There's something about this small town community that allows me to be me, and it allows me to just enjoy something from back in the day, something that many people don't get to enjoy, which is just the simpler lifestyle. I love that I can walk down the street and I know people and they know me, and sometimes they don't know me and they still shout out from their doorstep or from a porch just to say hi. For me, Lakeside is about friendships that can stand the test of time. I have known some of my Lakeside friends for more than 30 years. I count myself so lucky and blessed to have those friendships in my life. And I don't know where else I'd be but Lakeside. This is where I want to be for many reasons.